The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Now, if it's one thing my nana taught me is that a hit dog will holler, top dollar. Wait, oh y'all mad, huh? Talking down on top dollar, y'all down bad, huh? See, y'all done went and got your sneakers in a twist. I'm like COVID, you don't want it. See, I'm sicker when I spit. Nah, let me get this out in the open. I'm putting everybody in the damn game on notice. I ain't say nobody name, but top dollar was trending all damn day. So what that say?
Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another brand new episode of OTTR Off the Top Roast Podcast. I know who the hell I am. If I don't know that, you should know. I'm Blackheart, of course. Yes, I got a new wave cap, y'all. So try to be styling and profiling Ric Flair, even though that's kind of too soon to even say his name. But needless to say, before we go around the table, before we start off this last week of wrestling taping, I want to give a special shout out to everyone that's been supporting us, man. We had 3.8K listens on Anchor. We had 200 more left to get to that 4K before we hit the season finale, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. I really appreciate it. We all really appreciate that. If you don't know how to find us, of course, you can find us in the Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram, Off the Top Roast Podcast. Also, to find the audio or for the video, you can find us on YouTube, Off the Top Roast Podcast. It's not difficult to find. Anchor, Google, Breaker, Radio Public, Audio, Spotify. Once in a while, we'll go on Green Room, Podbean, and now introduces Stitcher, Cashbox, and Pocket Cast. Now we're tackling on that, and we're trying to get our asses on Apple Podcasts as well. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. We can get through the forbidden door and start going to these iPhone users. Needless to say, folks, we got some special, announcements coming up. Of course, we got Christopher Neely coming in the building later on this month. We got Layla Gray coming in the building later on this month. We had Marsha Slamovich come on last week. Go tune into that episode. And of course, you got the good brother Bolvin, one half of the Dirty Heels. He's gonna be in the building with me. Check out that episode upcoming Monday at 8 p.m. live on YouTube as well. You'll catch me in the community chat box. So come in, vibe out with your brothers. You know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. Let's go around the table to the panel that we got tonight. We got the underboss, the current OTTR champion, Cyber Yeti, in the building. We got El Maverico without his mask, kind of look like Rey Mysterio in 1999 in WCW. We got Shar C, the first lady of OTTR with her brand new OTTR hoodie. Show that thing off.
Yeah, show that shit off, girl.
Show that off. Yeah. And of course, we got the last but not least, the one that hobbles his way into his thing 25 minutes late. The concierge himself, E. Dukes, and of course he got a special prop that he wanted to show to the camera. Go ahead.
Jesus.
That's the one to copy me and get his cup. I don't know who the hell is getting his cup right now. Oh, and for the fans, a special Halloween treat. Make some hot chocolate and mix that thing with some Hennessy. Stir that thing up with some marshmallows. It's a chocolate. It's a caramel. Thank me later.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's Halloween time, folks, but needless to say, we have a Halloween special later on this month. So I expect y'all to have like some mask on or some face paint or say some shit like that for our Halloween edition of OTTR podcast. Later
That's
on
next
this month.
week for me.
Well, either way, but that somehow you still got to throw on that damn mask. All right, folks.
He's coming on.
Okay, let me just go around the table. Cyber, Maverico, Shar, Dukes. Before we get into this damn last week of wrestling, what's going on with y'all?
Not much. Staying busy with work with this retail crap going on. It's gonna be super insanity.
Life in retail. Cyber.
What's going on, people? Man, just same old, man. Work has been kicking my ass again. Mm-hmm. Been talking some smack to Big Joe earlier this past week. All in good fun. We're over there with the Irish Whip podcast.
Picks are due Wednesday evening before midnight because since the pay-per-view is at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be at work by that time, so I got to figure out how to do multitasking and keep up with y'all.
I'm actually working on trying to take off work early so I can catch the pay-per-view on time.
El Maverico.
The busiest postman in the business is El Maverico. I'm here I'm alive. My feet are sore, but let's get this going.
Guess because he took the walk of shame earlier. Dukes, Dukes, where the hell have you been at? And you better adjust your camera. How many times I gotta be saying this to you?
Listen, it's always the same. Different shit on a different day.
Then you better get yourself a phone case stand and stand that bad boy up. And you can find us at Target for $20. So I just gave you a big ass help. Let's start with last week of wrestling. Let's start with Monday Night Raw. When we get a Drew McIntyre, Big E, or Usos promo. So basically the Usos are being sent there by Roman to weaken up the baby faces. The baby faces, they're bickering and all, trying to get along. But this ends up to be the leading main event match of basically the main storyline of that card. So as the night kind of progressed, Xavier Woods had defeated Ricochet in a well-lit match to advance to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Is King Woods or is King Woods a bust in my account? But great match.
I totally agree with that.
Or in Riddle, I'm not helping you when it comes to Almas tonight. You are on your own. Her business to feast Ali and Mansoor, and Ali just had enough.
Driver. And that's it. What it takes, as we said moments ago, sometimes is one bit. Look at the
pushing Mansoor to the ground. Later on the night, as that thing kind of progressed, they have a bigger argument in the back. Ali, being as the current heel currently, has whipped the shit out of Monster in the back, and basically now they announced that they have the match at the Saudi Arabia show. So the Prince probably won this match, and he's about to get this match. But I got some words to say. How come the heels had no interest music, but yet they win? Stupid ass booking. Moving on. Mm-hmm. Shayna Baszler defeats Dana Brooke in a squash match to advance to the Queen's Crown. This whole thing is trash. This whole Queen's Crown tournament is trash. Impact Wrestling's Knockouts Knockdown tournament was far better than this shit.
I 100% agree. That is true.
Shout out to Mercedes Martinez for winning the whole goddamn thing against Tasha Steelz. So yes, Dukes, your girl lost.
WWE messed up by letting her go.
Okay, she made it to the finals.
I don't give two shits. If she ain't no winner, then she sucks
still
to me.
Lost.
Next. Then we get Flair, Banks, Lynch, and Belair all kind of individual promos in the back, just basically gearing up for the main event. Well, semi-main event that happened later on that night. Omos defeat Riddle. I'm sorry, this was fucking hilarious. Whoa, man. And he tried to placate Star as much as the fuck that he can.
Whoa, man. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Okay, Randy, now. I hear voices in my head. Wait.
He gets his ass whooped. But the catalyst of it all was AJ Styles with the microphone. Replay that. Rewind that whole thing back.
An instant replay, but slow motion. Oh, shut up. Purdue. Oh, goodness. Roundhouse his ass. Get up. Get up. Oh, my gosh.
2, 3, Omos wins. Then you hear Randy Orton's music hits. Now they're all full-blown guard dog alert. They go outside. AJ Styles is stuck in the ring. Somehow, for some way, I don't know where the hell the RKO even came from out of nowhere.
RKO once again. With the Raw Tag Team Champ.
And he hits on AJ Styles, flees for Riddle. The babyfaces gets one over.
Good shit.
Oh God. So yeah, but Bobby Lashley's promo towards Goldberg, basically Lashley can talk, folks.
You can't beat the Almighty. You damn sure can't kill the Almighty.
So yes, Vince McMahon, Maybe MVP probably does not need to come back, but then again, we like to see MVP come back. Please bring him back. But Bobby Lashley can talk, folks. He can actually speak game. Yes, folks. Give that man some fucking credibility, please. Austin Theory defeated Jeff Hardy, but the whole match itself was fucking chaotic, stupid, and it was a laughing stock because the 24/7 goofballs runs into the damn ring, intertwined with the damn match, and still the babyface still does not win, but the newly called up heel does. Just fucking trash. It's travesty. Jinder Mahal defeats Kofi Kingston. Thank God the crew's not here to advance to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Because we all know what Karu probably would have said right the fuck about now.
Jinder Mahal's going to be in the finals, and we all know that.
Mahade Elijah is going to be King of the Ring. All time.
The final is in Saudi, dude.
And yeah,
he's not. You know what? He's not going to do it. He's not going to get it. As you know why? Because they added that Mustafa Ali and Jinder and big match.
Mansoor and Mustafa Ali match.
It was added to the King of the Ring tournament.
No, that was added to the. No, that was added.
No, they added to the crown. It's on the card.
The crown itself.
Oh, okay.
So they're not gonna give it. I don't think they'll give it to Jinder Mahal only because.
Listen, man, you just right, man. Vince only knows how to build up heels. He doesn't know how to build up baby faces. So unless you're gonna tell me that Xavier would wait, and this is something that good brother Bovin told me when he came on the show.
Xavier Woods not only win, I want him to turn on the New Day and join Titus Worldwide. I want Titus to be his new manager. Remember, I told you, man, fuck the New Day. Yeah, nigga, you got to use
Titus Worldwide out of all staples? Wait, out of all teams?
Yo, let fucking Xavier Woods and Titus, you feel me? Let Xavier Woods win, and Titus be his manager / mouth, whatever like that. Break up the New Day, my nigga. Break up the fucking New Day. Break it up. I know it's about merch, money, but break them fucking niggas up, man. Break them up. Let's get Titus back on the roster. Have him.
I can't imagine this. I'm sorry. I can't.
Titus Worldwide.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. I lost my shit when he told me that, and believe me, watch the After Dark episode when it premiered. Because I'll tell you this right here, right now. You would be laughing so hard. You be laughing so goddamn hard, and I was laughing so hard during that damn taping. But let me move on from that. Charlotte Flair
smoking crack.
No, listen. He was very adamant by the way that he booked it, and I said it makes sense, but I can't see Titus, especially after the whole slip and slide under the ring at the greatest show.
Titus World Slide.
Many princes and very important people, and he just. Oh my God! What the heck? What did Titus just? I can't believe what I just saw. Did that really happen? Oh my God!
But I just can't get. That's the only thing that clicked in my head. But all right, but let me move on. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch takes on Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. End up in a no contest. They restarted the match twice, and both these teams can't get along. This was just, oh my God! What are y'all gonna do with Charlotte? What are y'all gonna do when Charlotte comes to the Raw Championship belt? That's the one question I want to know for WWE. What the fuck are y'all about to do with them between now and Monday when it comes to that belt?
I'm gonna tell you.
You can tell me, but you can tell me after I'm done with this real quick.
I know what's gonna happen.
Okay, well, stick that with you. Doudrop defeats Natalya to advance to the semifinals of the Queen's Crown. We all seen this kind of happen. Ugh. And the Usos in the main event defeats Big E and Drew McIntyre in the main event because these two baby faces are bickering back and forth about teamwork and other traditional bullshit that they start brawling outside. And they end up eventually getting by a count out. But after the match was over, Usos tried to up the attack. Babyfaces get their win back. But then the babyfaces, they start going back at it. And last but not least, you see the Claymore getting hit to Big E. And Drew McIntyre got a big ass knot on top of his head. So I know Debbie from that table spot minutes prior before that had Debbie done the damage. So that was Raw. But before, yeah, just this whole babyface versus babyface thing. This is the reason why I don't like heels versus heels. because it just that dynamic just don't work. And we see it for baby faces it just don't work. Key question for you guys is, who do you want to face the Universal Champion, whoever they may be, at Survivor Series? Big E or Drew McIntyre?
Fuck out of here. Big E.
Big E, for sure.
I'm over Drew McIntyre. He can stay on the bottom of the fucking barrel for all I care.
Damn, wait a minute, homie. Wait, he actually gave me a pretty dope fight last year against Roman in Survivor Series, and I actually said, if they run that back again, I was like, I can definitely watch that shit again. But we all know, but we all know what the hell that is gonna happen with Big E. Roman, it's not gonna lose to him. Neither is the Usos. So I would love for you to try to argue with me about this right now. Especially with the Samoan bulldozer down there, he's gonna definitely say exactly what the fuck I'm gonna say. Roman is not going to fucking lose it. He's especially red the fuck hot.
He's definitely not gonna lose to Big E, but I just don't want to see fucking Drew McIntyre face him. I'm over it.
Okay,
listen,
so
I'd rather see Drew McIntyre give me another hard fought battle against Roman and still lose compared to seeing Big E give it a decent match but not getting his office in.
Okay.
Nah, I can see this.
Drew and Roman eventually somewhere down the line when Drew gets drafted to SmackDown.
Which will be the day after.
Which is going to be the day after.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what? I mean, we'll have plenty of Survivor Series matches between those two because Drew McIntyre is going to go there.
But then that could also mean. But then that could also mean if he would have dropped the belt, that means Big E would have probably done some shit behind the scenes to get traded over to SmackDown to be with his brothers. And then you know how WWE does this shit. WWE lets it do shit behind the dark on social media, make some great announcement, and now put it on television to really explain the backstory to it.
Oh, okay. So here's what I think is going to happen in regards to the whole thing. It is going to wind up being Big E and Roman Reigns going at it at Survivor Series. Hands down, that's what's going to wind up happening.
But here's another key question. Who is going to walk out as Universal Champion? That's another question. That's why I said, who's going to walk out, or who would you rather have face the Universal Champion, whoever they may be, Brock or Roman? Because we all know that Paul Heyman is stuck in the middle, and by that time period, he has to make a clear-cut decision about whose side that he's aligned on.
It's going to be Roman. That's what it's going to be.
I say Brock, man. I say Brock right now.
All right. Hold on. Here's the deal. It is going to be Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. This is the reason why. It's because they're making it adamant every time that Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are both present in the ring or in the back that reign that Brock Lesnar had holding the Universal Championship of 500 and something days. That has been very adamant in every public talking about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. They are going to have Roman Reigns break that record and probably set a new one that's bigger than his. Just due to the simple fact they want to build Roman Reigns as probably one of the biggest people currently than previous successors, which would mean Brock Lesnar. So it's going to be Roman Reigns. He's going to break that all-time record that Brock Lesnar had. And I hate to say it, when it comes down to it, at Crown Jewel, we're going to 100% find out for sure where Paul Heyman's going to land. And I honestly think Paul Heyman is going to land on Roman Reigns' side.
Yeah.
Just because it's been working. And not only has Paul Heyman been working with Roman Reigns, he has also been working with the Usos, and he's been bumping their stock up ever since he started putting his hand on the Usos as well. Yeah. So that's what I see winded up happening. And when it comes to this shit, I'm usually right when it lands. So take it how you will.
Agree.
There we go, El Maverico. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, folks. So thank y'all for your response. Let's move on to NXT.
Wait, hold on. We didn't. I didn't even get to tell you my prediction on fucking the Raw women's belt, bro.
Raw women's belt. Are we seriously really want to talk about this?
Yeah, man.
Gonna be something
why though? But why? Because we all know if Charlotte becomes a double champion, I'll be highly shocked. How about that?
She's not going to though.
You might never know.
She better not.
Because if you do, the Omni Flare down there would have been turned off his damn TV set right there, right the fuck about now. You know how much he hates her. Come on now. Yes, that is a question that still needs to be filled, but I don't think no one else in that Raw locker room is able to even keep up with that. Besides what, Becky and Bianca? That's the only two.
Bianca gets her title shot Monday, bro.
Yeah.
She gets the title shot on Monday.
But do you really think she's going to drop the belt
it's going to screw over? Charlotte is going to get screwed eventually in that match for her to drop the belt and not drop it clean.
Yes. And then what's going to happen is when she goes over to SmackDown, she's going to fight Sasha Banks for the title and take it.
That actually kind of makes sense in Vince McMahon's world. That makes sense in his world.
And especially if you are a Flair, more undoubtedly, you're going to get the rub. Sorry, Dukes. As much as you hate having hear Charlotte Flair's name, you're going to hear it more on SmackDown now on prime time. Moving on to NXT, like I said before, but I was really interrupted. Tommaso Ciampa defeats Joe Gacy, so now Joe Gacy's now part of the main event for Halloween Havoc. But now, oh my God, now Peter Broadway's character Heartland now trying to come and play defense, but Joe Gacy strokes his head and he runs away like a scared dog. Don't know what the fuck that they're trying to do with this, but I can already tell Harley's going to be
stupid.
Joe Gacy's new bodyguard / disciple. Same thing that we've seen with Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Similar shit when it comes to that. Toxic Attraction had a promo. They made their respectable challenges towards tag team in the NXT Women's titles. Zion Quinn defeats Jobber Malik Blade. This was trash. That flying fucking elbow as a finish. Are you serious? Before he did the wing clip with the previous week, and Maverick got pissed off about that. So now you switch up the finishes. I'm not buying this kid. Or at least I'm not buying the finishes that he's giving me on television. You better even let him be his motherfucking self. So Shawn Michaels, please do the right thing with this. Because Triple H is not back there right now. Ivy Nile defeats Valentina Pharaohs. Oh well, another jobber. Diamond Mine cuts the promo in the ring. Then Eichmann Gyro. Oh my God! The music of this clown makes me already hate him. Makes you not even want to see him on my television screen. Because this sounds Gyro? Like yes.
He's named after a fucking sandwich.
IKEMENJIRO.
He's named after a fucking sandwich.
Bro, but he comes out, him and Justin Creed gets into a promo scuffle, shit like that. It ends up becoming the match. Julius Creed defeats him, and God knows how many fucking minutes, more like 5. Diamond Mine continues to beat down. Kushida tries to come out, try to make the save, but he gets beat down for his troubles as well. Go figure. I'm guessing I don't want to sound racial here, but it seems like the yellow people are starting to get their ass beat by the white people.
Too much.
Hey, I'm sorry, but this lashing out segment though had me laughing. Hit Row as this lashing, I don't know what her name is, whatever. She talks about Hit Row and the Tony D'Angelo topics of that segment, shit like that. This was a Wendy Williams mixed breed with a men in skits that in Living Color used to do back in the day. Maverick, dudes, you know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to those skits. So that gave me that vibe. And I was like, I hate it, but it's entertaining. You got me back and fucking forth. You let me fight, but I want to hate you, but I can't. That's the feeling that I got. Moving on. Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner defeats Pete Dunne and Rich Holland. Oh my God, Pete Dunne should have been in the main roster, but I don't know what the hell that.
Which one is Pete Dunne again? Pete Dunne is the one that does
short one.
Stupid shit, right?
Pete Dunne's the short one.
The one that points at does this shit. I think he's gay.
Tell us how you really feel.
I really don't like his character.
Okay, well, this was chapter 3, and as I dub it, trust me, During afterwards, we get we get Grayson Waller taking on Duke Hudson, but Duke Hudson ended up getting the victory. This was a great match, by the way, for both these guys. After the match, Grayson Waller talks it out with Cameron Grimes and telling him to shave his beard, shave his chest. This is about to be some 4-year-old version type shit that's about to happen with Cameron Grimes. He's about to get a whole new makeover, a whole new gimmick change, and the money making Cameron Grimes, everybody up to the moon.
Not my man. My man's
gone. Yeah. So then that brought a tear to mind. Imperial sends a message to MSK, Indy Hartwell, and Persia Pariah, or Perota, whatever the fuck it is. Defeats Saray and Amari Miller. Then this leads up to them making a challenge for the tag titles. Io Shirai, Zoe Starks come out. Toxic Attraction comes out. They all get into a squabble. We all know what this is going to have, folks. 3-team tag team match for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Yeah. Then we get Sata Fatu, Rikishi's youngest son, about to make his debut to NXT. But why the name? And I still question about Solo Sikoa. Let me say that again. Solo Sikoa.
The fuck?
Sikoa.
I'm saying the same thing. Like, what the hell?
Solo Sikoa.
Red Cup. All I hear is Red Cup and whatever the hell their last name. It sounds like a bad drink in a red cup.
But last we got the main event. Isaiah Swerve Scott defeats Santos Escobar to retain the North American title. With Cameron Hayes and Trick Williams' help towards the end of it, but this led to Carmelo basically beating down Isaiah, cashing in his contract and cashing right there on the spot. So this was some money in the bank, but in a contract form where you actually got to like sign like the contract and give it to the ref, whatever. Oh God, Chris Jericho might be having a hissy fit about this thing. But we get a 4-minute match, and we get a new North American champion in Carmelo Hayes, hailing from Boston, Massachusetts. None of the fuck less. Yeah, boy, a Boston known, saying it just came into an organization, a developmental system, and now he's taking over as the new face of a North American champion. Yeah. Go ahead, Simon. He's about to say something.
Hey, I ain't about to say anything because, to be honest, I fell asleep during this part.
The key question of the night is for y'all is: was you actually surprised at Carmelo Hayes' cashing?
No. Because the other one guy going to a
SmackDown,
inevitable.
And also, too, it really doesn't surprise me because I watched a recap on it, and it really doesn't surprise me because they had to get the North American title off of Swerve for his move up to SmackDown. So as soon as I saw, go ahead.
No, but I thought it was really going to be Santos Escobar because that's when you have the rivalry, and this is where it got to be the blow off was. That's what I thought at first. So I'm like, all right, cool. So maybe they're just probably going to do like the very next week, next Tuesday, like right before the Saudi Arabia show. You can drop the belt then, and they can prolong it and drop it off to someone else. I thought they had one more week to try to pull something off instead of just doing it that night. That's what I thought. So I was really surprised myself to see that. I'm like, I mean, I kind of was like, shit, but then again, I caught for him because I was like, well, we are getting new faces. This is NXT 2.0, and much as y'all hate it, we see the new faces starting to really take it in shape now. So,
yeah, and also too, the other reason why it didn't really surprise me that he cashed in and got the North American title. Also, let's look at the other scenario. Look at what if he would have stepped in and tried to cash in on Ciampa. That was going to definitely be a squash. And like I was mentioning previously, they had to get the belt off of him. And he won against Escobar. So, I mean, the only other way would have been him.
But actually, no, he could have waited to do that at Halloween Havoc instead, or he could have faced off against Braun Breaker, where he would have won it. Sore as fuck, comes in on some edge shit, cash it in, have a decent 5-minute match, and still won it. And he becomes the heel, Braun, and now Braun's the babyface.
But
and
we
have a storyline just like that, build up with 2 new faces. What better way to do it?
with
Nah.
with them switching brands and them getting ready to start that after Crown Jewel. What it could be too is the reason why they didn't try to do it this coming up Tuesday or Halloween Havoc is because Hit Row might be going over to Saudi as well, because they have people travel over as well. So if they were going to Saudi, they weren't even going to be there for Tuesday.
That's true.
So that could be the reason why they
that
did
is
it
a long ass
this
flight.
past week.
But I kind of figured like this. I don't see no change at all. Canelo has deserved the title, but you also gotta take a look at it like after we gain our title, it might be El Phantasma versus Canelo and his crew. If we do take a look at it, Canelo might have more people might be heading over to his side other than Trick Williams. More people is coming. There's gonna be a female. There's gonna be a female that's be joining the crew.
And Malik Blade could be another person that they could pick up too. Like, yo, you want to stop losing? Come rock with us. We'll teach you how to win.
So it's gonna be that equal
war games is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be another war games.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is though, Hit Row, like that whole little. I mean, Carmelo definitely deserved to take that.
Yo, have y'all seen Top Dollar's music video that he dropped this at the Young Bucks?
Yeah. Yo, he went in.
That was funny as fuck. I'm sorry. This is when AEW, WWE are now really in the war. Like, this is really now we're in the war phase now. Like, now forget the battle before with NXT and AEW. Now you're facing AEW and WWE. Now you're trying to go against the demographics. Fuck the range. You want the demographics now. That's what y'all fighting for. Y'all fighting for us to watch our programming. Mm-hmm. That's the battle. They want us, the vivid fans that knows and loves this shit, to pay attention to them and them only to get their numbers up. So we're in the middle of a war, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. So I was really surprised. As Maverick goes ahead to throw up, I'm gonna go skate over to Thursday because AEW was now, which he just taped on Saturday. So we're going to Impact. And yes, you're not gonna be turning off your motherfucking cameras. And I'm especially disappointed in y'all two down there because you two are Impact heads. I know that these two morons ain't. So when I was gone, you actually just want to just brush away. You better get the proper respect that you do for each and every shitty ass. Shut up. Wait, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. But you two Impact heads. Okay, as much as I don't, but I still take the time to actually watch this shit, so I sacrifice my time. You better be bringing this shit to the table when the fuck I am not around.
Okay, hold on.
I did not say nothing about you, Cyber.
Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out what two you're talking about.
No.
These two below my screen are Char and E Dukes, not you two.
I'm the one who brushed it off because you know why? To be honest, until just recently, I had not very much respect for Impact because I just felt like they were a drowning organization at the time. But I had a revelation exactly like I did with AEW when it came to that knockouts knockdown pay-per-view, because I actually went back and I watched that and I gained a huge amount of respect for the organization.
Austin Slim Vision deal at Deanna Purrazzo's match were a clinic. That's all I got to fucking say about that.
But
and Savannah Evans winning the Monsters Ball, that's my dog right there. On top of that shit, she definitely fucking deserved that.
But like I said, that was the reason why I'm the one that did that, not them. I was the one who made that decision.
Still, Cyber, these two had the most extensive knowledge of Impact before we all do. So, especially you, Shaw, when you came in and said we talking about Impact and everything, fuck else, you put Impact first of all, everything else. So I gotta put you two in semi-responsibility as well. So we all gonna be talking about Impact since nothing happened on Wednesday night. We got El Phantasma defeating Rohit Raju and Willie Mack. Willie fucking Mack's my guy on that show now. You better put respect to that. That motherfucker can hit a Hurricane Rana. He's like 350 fucking pounds. I'm done.
Willie
And dude,
Mack.
and then,
props of Willie
no,
Mack
wait a
on
minute,
that. Holy cow.
wait a minute. But the sidebar, right? I watched another match in MLW this past week. Lee Moriarty versus Travis Takeman. Excuse me, Elvis Takeman, and that was the opening match, and I was blown the fuck away. I was blown the fuck away by them two. I was like, oh my god. Now imagine these people that come from MLW to AEW, like they do not know what the hell that they're missing out over there.
This is where all the best wrestling is. I don't understand why.
But
you
their
guys aren't
storylines
watching
though
it.
is very fucking creative, and and the cinematic shots that they have for like these segments are like it feels like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels
does.
more better than what you watching for WWE.
I don't know which one's better, MLW or Impact. I'm sorry to say, but like I watch both of them now, and I'm honestly like I'm a fan of wrestling before I am entertainment, and I must say I don't know which one is fucking better right now.
MLW, what network are they on now? I know they're on a better one.
They're on Vice.
They're on
Vice.
Vice.
Yeah, they're on Vice TV.
They're on Vice. Yeah. It comes on after
it comes on after Dark Side of the Ring at 10 o'clock.
Yep, 10 o'clock.
Why you think I've been saying Vice is a sleeper network, bro? Like, don't sleep
Why
on
do you
them
think
either.
I even said
They got their
anything
own
about
original
MLW?
content that the whole network is based off of, so they can add other shit now to the mix to start building their own blocks.
Yeah, I got you.
That's
the
great.
opening the 2 weeks ago, their opening match was for
Their opening matches
was
whoa.
Fatu versus the big white guy. I forgot his name.
Alex Hammerstone. And matter of fact, he recently dropped the national open weight title too. So now they're about to have a tournament for that. So I actually watched it. So I'm like, I can't wait till next week now, because now this shit got me hyped. Anyway, back to Impact. I'm sorry. El Fantasma of the Bullet Club defeats Rohit Raju and Willie Mack, puts some respect on his name, in a triple threat match. He's the third participant, along with Steve Macklin and Trey Miguel, for the vacated X Division Championship at Bound for Glory.
And there's one more spot open, right? There's
No.
one more spot. Oh, it's only 3 people? I thought it was 4.
It's only 3.
Okay.
Yep, there's only 3 people. Because the last 3 weeks they had individual triple threat matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
But next we got Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. They got their own set of plans for the Call You Shark Gauntlet match. Next we get Savannah Evans defeating Lady Frost. It was a good match between both of these ladies. Lady Frost looks fine as fuck. No disrespect to Savannah Evans, and everything like that, but she's scary as fuck too. Deonna Purrazzo comes out and makes an offer to her to be her pick a poison representative to face Mickie James the following week on Impact, and she agrees. So we're gonna get Mickie James taking on Savannah Evans next week. That's just gonna be fire.
I love Mickie James. I'm so happy.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
wrestling.
This shit
I'm
is gonna be so motherfucking
They're
fire.
letting-
I cannot wait.
They're letting Mickie James do what she wants in Impact right now, and it is such good shit that's coming from her. It is not even funny.
Put some
It's
respect
amazing.
to her name, man.
Yep.
Next we get
Oh.
Gail Kim. Oh my god, Gail Kim.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Lord help me. Lord help me.
Everyone watching this. Oh.
Yeah.
WWE dropped a huge ball on her.
They dropped a huge ball with Gail Kim. Gail
Yep,
Kim
sure
in the
did.
K segment happened. So Inspiration sends a first class mail to her over there, basically saying that they're gonna come and they're gonna take the knockout tag team championships away from the K. The K lasted so shit off, and I totally agree. VSK versus Rick Swan. Rick Swan picks up the dub. It was a pretty decent match.
Yeah.
It's a give and take. John Swinger's Palace is now closed and over. Thank God. But it was funny. It was funny at the same time. As one chick tries to confess her love to him, and he just presses this bitch off. I was cracking up. I was like, yo, I may have come in late to this party, but come on now. I was fucking in tears. I was in tears watching this shit. But Chris Sabian was, the last person left and thinking about nostalgia. All the good memories and such. Heath then says before he signs his contract, he wants to match with Rhino against Pilot by Design at Bound for Glory. Scott D'Amore's kind of hesitant about the shit, but he eventually caves in and agrees. Chris Sabin defeats Chris Bay. Great match. Trey Miguel and Alex Zane segment. They'll have a match coming up the next week. Good Brothers vacation promo. They're mad that they're not being included in the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. They want answers, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see what transpires with that. Then, oh man, we get this 20-man battle royal. So the thing is, for the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, if you are the runner-up, then you come in as number 1 in the battle royal Call Your Shot Gauntlet. If you are the winner, you come in at number 20. Basically, the winner was Doug Morrissey. Holy shit. Yes, folks, that's Big Cass. And the runner-up was Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin is the workhorse over there. He's playing that massive work. He's every fucking way throughout the whole damn program throughout the night. So, needless to say, you got so pretty much it looks like Morrissey is probably going to win this thing at Bound for Glory, or maybe someone else probably will trick, or maybe Moose. I don't know. But from the look of it, Doug Morrissey is about to be facing up against Christian, or maybe Josh. I don't know. But then we get Minoru Suzuki is coming to Impact. This motherfucker is traveling everywhere in the U.S. making these damn dates. Put some respect on his name.
I think this is his farewell tour. I think
maybe I'm getting a feeling because you're going to AEW, you're going to Impact, God knows, and you're making GCW appearances and shit like that, and then you're going to all these other promotions, independent wise. Come on now.
He's about to call it a career after he's over with this. I think so.
I see that coming.
Then we get, last but not least, we get Josh Alexander and Christian Cage Summit in the ring. Basically, Christian Cage is trying to play it off like he doing his whole entire life, but Josh sees to walk the smoke and mirrors. So we see what for the babyface just storm out and Motion's getting the flare. Christian's just saying the calm, cool, and collective. Like, you see, you can't rely on people like that. And that was the end of it. That was the end of Impact. Key question for y'all is, will we see Braun Strowman or Bray Wyatt appear at Bound for Glory coming up?
I can see Braun, but not Bray.
I see Braun.
I was about to say it's going to be Braun, just due to the simple fact he just got done with this thing with EC3.
Yeah,
call your narrative.
Yeah, and I think Braun is going to test the waters with these other promotions. I think the big reason why he hasn't gone to one of the big ones, New Japan or to AEW or anything else, is because he's really been strictly a WWE guy prior to, going, jumping into the indies. So I think what it is I think these bigger promotions want to see what he can do, and Impact is the perfect size for him to start out post WWE and to raise his stock and to then jump to somewhere else. Like, I can see him going through the forbidden door to go to AEW to show up every once in a while, but I still have it set. I still think Bray Wyatt's going to go AEW, and Tony Khan has even stated in multiple, interviews that he is interested in Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a matter of time before he signs.
Who isn't interested in Bray?
I'm gonna say is this it'll be a shock. This will be Buddy Murphy and Strowman.
Okay, first off, I said nothing about Buddy Murphy, but I get where you're coming from. He is set to make his New Japan Pro Wrestling debut in November, coming up anyways. So they might as well try to do 2 birds with 1 stone with him. And they already confirmed that he is signed with them, and they just haven't debuted him yet. So he could be in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet as well. You might never know.
That is true.
It's definitely gonna be Braun.
This is why Impact, saying this is why you better start paying attention to them. They come up with like little baby surprises and shit like that. You just ain't paying attention.
And they're gonna get on the big network because of all this shit too.
No, when they get on the big network, that's only the key thing is when and what are they allowed to do. That's what
they might end up on Vice.
Fox.
They might end up.
I'm not talking Impact.
Maybe TV 38, some shit like that. I don't know, but
no, I think Vice might end back up on. I mean, Impact might end back up on Vice.
Nah. Now with MLW being there, they're not gonna have 2 wrestling shows on the same network like that. That's fighting. That's
unless
fighting right
MLW
there.
opens the door and allows other talents and allows their talents to go to the other promotions. That's the only way I see Impact going over there with MLW.
Yeah.
Well, MLW is kind of in a work relationship with AEW, so it might be
anyway.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought
Bobby Fish.
Oh, Bobby Fish signed with them. I forgot about
Bobby
that.
Fish been signed with MLW before he signed over there with AEW. So he signed under 2. It's just
Yeah.
he's making two separate appearances.
He does.
I didn't know that.
Still on the same monarch.
Okay.
But
The
anyway,
only reason why I say Impact might end up on Vice is because nobody ever fucking watches Vice Network except for two things: Dark Side of the Ring or MLW.
nope,
Mhm.
And,
false. You gotta
what
think
else?
about the dark side
Please.
of the 90s, the dark side of the 90s that they have, the
Dark
dark
side of
side of
football.
television, the dark side of football. You're right, Duke. And you know what I'm saying? And I actually watched that shit. They actually got interesting shit on Vice, bro. Like, you just don't watch it because it's not on the big network like Fox and ABC and
I'm telling you,
NBC
they're
and
gonna
shit
add
like
'em.
that. The shit the shit that's been the cornerstone for years. Now, if you would have got certain cable packages that may include Vice, that's when you'll probably see it more often.
Yes.
I really feel like Vice might pick him back up. That's just me, personally. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I think it might end up being on Vice.
Probably not. But I think MLW got a home.
They got
and
that shit on
Vice.
lock right now.
And
They got it.
yeah,
Locked. They got it.
Yeah, that's for right now. But as shit progresses, as right now, it's just still in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
MLW is a fire ass fucking promotion. Just
so
saying.
you better put respect on their names too. But let's move over to Friday Night SmackDown then.
I'm watching it right now.
That's crazy.
Again, I'm watching it again.
So Edge opens up SmackDown as per usual WWE standards. An in-ring promo to Seth, Hell in a Cell. He's angry as hell like an old ass man. What else is new?
Get off my lawn, damn it.
Finn Balor defeats Sami Zayn, so he advances to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
How nice.
I'm calling Finn Balor to win it.
Naomi
for SmackDown.
Supposed to be Naomi supposed to take us to Sonya Deville, but according to Tori, you've got to read the fine print. And she throws in Shayna Baszler to the mix in the handicap match. We all know what the hell's gonna happen. Heels Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville gets the win because she didn't really do anything. 1, 2, 3. Poor Naomi. Just tricking her, man. She just gotta. Can you please WWE just turn her full blown black like you do with Bianca Belair? Please do that for me. Okay, if you can do that for Bianca, why can't you do that for her?
I wish.
It's already fucking ridiculous as it sounds already just for me having to say that. Hit Row is coming sooner than expected to SmackDown, of course.
That fucking promo video for them was fire.
We get Sasha Banks does her own little promo. Seth Rollins comes out rebels against Edge with his own promo. He has the edge over Edge. Selena Vega defeats Carmella to advance to the finals of the Queen's Crown. What the hell is this match?
That tournament's a joke.
Thanks to Liv Morgan, but this whole thing, like I said to you before, I'm gonna keep saying it. This is trash. WWE had dropped the ball with both these damn tournaments, and I am very hugely disappointed.
How long was the matches total? Like under 10 minutes?
Dude, all the matches from the Queen's Crown tournament has been at least all in total 10 minutes.
That's ridiculous and not necessary.
Together. Every match.
I said that.
I know. I'm just
I said altogether 10 minutes. 10 fucking minutes.
That's totally unacceptable. Like seriously. Like
I wish the old format.
WWE, I'm gonna say this on behalf of E Deuce because he ain't here. You ain't shit. Especially for treating the women's division like that. And this is why Luna, God rest her soul, Luna Vachon got pissed off towards you.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
Big time.
Next. Oh man, we get happy talk. Happy talk.
I'm over this shit.
Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss was a special guest. Comes out and makes jokes about Kevin Owens, something new when this is a SmackDown.
I'm getting over this.
King Nakamura and Rick Booth comes out, interrupts them to perform, and don't even do anything. And don't even do anything. Like that all just perform, and then the Street Profits just come out, get ready for their match. Nothing else happened. What the fuck was this? I understand people love Shinsuke's music and Shinsuke's interest. But if you're not having the brother do something, why the fuck is he out there?
Exactly.
Bullshit. That's why. That's all.
Oh man, Shinsuke. You should went back to New Japan. You should went back to New Japan. But next, we get the SmackDown Tag Team titles defended in a street fight. The Usos got one over the Street Profits in a great match, And you see Jimmy and Jay putting the shot shut down the crowd. On some NBA shit. All right, then where you go, boys? So the Bloodline gets one over on them. Go figure, right? Next, we get a Becky Lynch promo before she goes out to have a match.
I'm over her too.
Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks have a 25-minute match. This led on from 9:50 all the way up to 10:15. So as the buy-in was ending, right as Rampage was starting, that match was still going with no commercials. But Sasha Banks gets one over on your current champion, thanks to Bianca, who actually being out there sitting at the commentary table. So, he's. And during the whole midst of it, you see the crew try to clean up the ring, bring the table, the chair, everything in. Then we get the final, last but not least, the contract signed between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar signs blindly. Blindly. Roman looks over everything, signs it, questions Brock's theory, and all that Brock really says is just, talk to Paul about it. I mean, he basically knows how I rock, and walked out, and to a complete shock, I think Roman is about to get ready to whoop his ass, but nope, the show ends. So we get a fucking cliffhanger. What's really gonna happen on Thursday? But oh man. But the key question for you guys is, who do you think Paul Heyman is really aligned with? Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns?
Roman.
I think it's Roman, just due to the simple fact that at the end, I think Roman knows in the back of his mind that Brock Lesnar is just doing this to get into his head.
Mm-hmm.
And he's playing along with it to drag Brock Lesnar along. And then it's just going to play out at Crown Jewel. And Roman Reigns is going to stand above Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman at his side. And he's going to make him look like a complete and utter bitch.
I'm going to have
money for that.
I'm gonna have to agree on this one, only due to the fact that what is the last letter of WWE stand for?
Entertainment.
And that's all they're fucking doing is entertaining the fucking crowd with this whole segment.
Hey, listen, but this is Paul E. Dangerously. This is Paul E. Heyman we're talking about here. Do you not wait? But do you not understand what Vince got in his hands right now? He's playing chess with his next move.
But
what am I gonna
do?
I can either prolong this to have some disqualification. Paul Heyman gets involved. No one wins. Some crazy shit that can prolong the story towards Royal Rumble. It still prolongs it to WrestleMania because you already know you're not gonna get The Rock. And what other opponent would Roman will have to face by WrestleMania time?
What would be the point in doing that when he knows his moneymaker right now is Roman Reigns, and part of Roman Reigns is Paul Heyman. So why in the heck would he play with his money?
He's not gonna lose that.
And listen, man, the same way how this man had fucking cut off the feed because they didn't pay him the exact money on time. Come on, this is just me I'm talking about.
And plus, Brock only has 8 matches on his contract. I honestly do not think that they're going to have him wasted on a storyline with Roman Reigns. What I think is going to wind up happening is he's going to jump over to Raw because he is a free agent. I could see him being the one to take the title off of Big E, like he took the title off of Kofi Kingston.
Oh, of course. They might build a storyline off of that.
They'd rather have him as a baby face right now because you got no one else. Roman already went through everyone the fuck else.
Because if they do it like that, that can turn Brock Lesnar
right
heel.
Now,
and
they have no other top star that can go toe to toe with Roman and be a needle mover them damn selves. Unless you want to bring back John Cena again. You want that to happen?
They're
No.
not gonna do that.
So
No,
you
they're
might
not
as well
gonna do
have. So you might as well have Brock. Still do periodic roles. Still have Roman calling me, taking shots at him week after week, doing promos and shit. You might never fucking know. And then when it comes to the big events like Madison Square Garden, LA, some some other arena, Brock could pop up there and then start still talking shit. The way that they've been doing it for the past few weeks. They're gonna keep prolonging that. And WWE can prolong John Cena versus Brock for one whole year. Using social media. Why can't they do this?
I don't think they should though.
Well,
They
too
should.
fucking
Only
bad.
because-
Vince
only
McMahon is still
because-
running the damn show.
Only because if they do that, it's just gonna be fucking horrible for business. You're gonna have a man that defends it once
Yeah.
a month, or a man that was willing to come out and defend that shit every week. Your moneymaker is
You mean
the
every
blood-
month,
is
not
the-
every week.
No, I'm saying
But the
you-
point
you
is,
think
he's
about
been
the
involved
blo-
in some kind of match.
the
No,
bloodline.
but
is
that's why I said
making
about
their
the screwy
money.
finish between Paul. Like he gets involved and fuck up the whole thing, and then they both get disqualified. So it has to continue because there's no decisive winner. That's the way that I was saying. Like you can prolong the story using Paul. He's the chess piece on that table right now that can make or break a move.
The only way I see that happening is if Paul Heyman gets involved by getting the title and knocking Brock Lesnar in the head. That is the only way I see it happen.
And then somehow, some way, Roman sees it, and then he gets clocked in the head at the same time. Oh, that's some other shit. I don't know, but
They're not going to
either
take
way-
Paul Heyman away from him. They're not going to do that.
listen,
No.
man, I don't know, but I feel like Roman can talk by himself now. He doesn't need Paul. Like I
Yeah,
think,
I
like right
think
now,
I
the
agree
time
with
is like past to be like, yo, listen. If anything, or what they could do a WrestleMania 17 switch. You know how the Vince McMahon and Stone Cold shake, and even though Stone Cold even says this every day, he should have just tucked them in, hit it with the stunner. The crowd would have pop. He still would have remained the baby face. Still got the fuck over to live another day. They should do this. And Paul just get involved and help out, say that he helps out Brock, right? Brock goes in and shit like that, gives him a handshake. He picks him up and hits him with the F5 anyway. So no matter what, he used him to get the prize. So now Paul feels betrayed because now he used his loyalty from Brock, the first advocate that he ever had, that got him this far, and screw him over now as a babyface, as a badass babyface. Oh yeah, I would have loved to see that. You get a double swerve, and that means now Roman got something to do every week with Paul, beating his ass until he gets his rematch.
I can tell you this: you're giving too much credit to the WWE to come up with that kind of writing.
That's it. I was writing it. Now
I was getting ready to say, you're giving their
Maverick says
too much.
we should have been WWE writers. And I
Yeah.
could have brought that shit to the fucking table. They would be, that's just good shit. Am I getting the raise or what?
It's the truth, though. We can write for WWE and make them even more fucking money.
But
if
right
we
after,
wrote for-
but
I'd
while
say
that was
if we-
going on, sorry folks, go ahead.
If
Listen,
we
I
wrote for
still want that
WWE,
match.
Raw wouldn't be trash. That's it.
I blame the writers. But as that was going on, you flip it to the other channel, it's AEW Rampage.
Yeah.
See what's going on with that. Tay Conti defeats Santana Garrett in a pretty decent match. This was the buy-in, folks. The buy-in
All I
on
got
YouTube.
all I got to say is Santana Garrett is getting treated the exact same way she got treated in WWE, and that is sad.
Sure
No,
is.
I'd say that's a first match.
Yeah, that was her first match.
That was her first match, I thought.
Yes. Yeah,
So-
she just got
so-
Oh, okay.
So
I must be
that's
thinking
different.
about Chelsea, whatever her name is.
No, Chelsea Green's on Impact.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
on Impact. That's right.
She's been working her ass off over there at Impact though.
She's
You know what I'm
rolling.
saying?
What's his name?
Matt Cardona.
Woo. What's
Matt
up?
Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's her man.
yeah, that's her husband.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just making sure.
Okay.
You know.
Next, we get Bobby Fish defeating Lee Moriarty. That motherfucker put in work at MLW in the open match, as I said earlier, against Elvis Takeman. He put in work in this match too. This man is getting everywhere, man. I gotta reach out to him. But that match was a good match.
That was a good 10-minute match.
But then we get the main event of the buy-in. We get the main event of the buy-in, which was Minoru Suzuki taking on Bryan Danielson. Oh,
what a
My
match!
God.
This is wrestling, folks.
Yes.
This is motherfucking wrestling. Oh my God. At one part, Suzuki gave him the hard ass forearm and knocked his ass out. Oh my God. I fell out my chair. I said, oh my God, what? And you're giving this on YouTube? What?
Yeah.
TNT, Tony Khan, you fucked up with this one. This deserved to be on Rampage. This wasn't meant to be no fucking buy-in. Oh, I was highly fucking shocked. Daniel Bryan gets the victory though at the end of a beautiful 20-minute, beautiful 20-minute match. 20-minute match. Five fucking flames in my fucking book. I'm sorry, I had to write that one down. Technical submission, old school wrestling at its finest.
Oh, I love
At
that.
its finest.
Whew. That brought a tear to my eye too. That reminded me of the Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan match on SmackDown. Thank you, Deuce. I know you was about to cry too. That was the match that made me cry too. That's the match that every member felt that way with that match. And I did not know that Minoru Suzuki and Bryan Danielson had history. So yes, this was forthcoming. So I was like, oh my God, I'm like a baby born again. But then we started with the real Rampage. CM Punk versus Bryan Danielson. CM Punk versus Matt Sydal. This was a great match for the both of these guys. CM Punk was obviously going to do it regardless. Oh wait, before we go into Rampage real quick. The key question for this was, what was the? No, excuse me. My fault. I'll say about something else. Sorry. CM Punk takes on Matt Sydal, as I said before. CM Punk wins. Great match for the both of them.
That was a really good match. Yeah.
Ruby Soho defeats the Bunny in a pretty particular but decent match for both ladies. Not to throw shade on the women's division, but I still these new additions coming in and winning right the fuck away. Still bad. Let's get some decency going here to get their footing in and make sure that they're not just being treated other than the homegrown talent that's there. We all seen this shit before, folks. Let's not repeat this here. Man. But needless to say, and after the match, Penelope comes out and attacks her after the match, obviously. The main event, which was the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, your TNT champion, taking on Junior DeSantos' debut match, along with Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. This was a pretty decent match for from both teams. It was all over the damn place. Junior DeSantos, he did his thing in that match. So I know Vince was definitely watching that. It's like, well, how come we couldn't get that over here? Yeah, had Ken Shamrock, but look what y'all transformed him into. Sorry.
Wait.
No.
They had someone else.
Steve
Ronda Rousey.
Steve Blackman.
No. I forgot who Dr. Brock. Person came out to Brock. Mysterio.
Cain Velasquez?
Cain Velasquez.
Yeah.
See, but I don't
back in
count him.
AAA.
Yeah, but he's meant to be in AAA, not WWE.
No.
They're so different between the two guys, the two characters. That's all I gotta say about that. But but we get the heels, Junior DeSantos, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Skies. They end up taking the dub. The American Alpha team got to continue this assault until Private Powerful comes out to make the save. We get the reunion of the Inner Circle intact and full. Key question for you guys is, which was the match of the night for you? CM Punk and Matt Sydal, or Minoru Suzuki versus Bryan Danielson?
Is that a real question?
Suzuki and Bryan Danielson, hands down.
No brainer.
Wait. Why you ask that question? You already know.
That's a match that could easily be up there in the.
Wait, hold on, folks. Only reason why I threw in the CM Punk match because looking at the whole Rampage card, would you really want me to throw in the other ones?
No.
I mean the match of the night really does go to Brett.
But I still
Bryan
felt like
Danielson.
the CM Punk and Max Adele match, that was definitely a good second place runner
It's a
up.
good match.
That's why I asked that question, because there's a lot of people that would say that one was a little bit better, but you know what I'm saying, but Bryan Danielson was better for the night.
And
other people could have different opinions about it. That's why I asked.
Those are the fans that aren't those are the people that aren't real fans, man. Those are the people.
Now, how you know what a real professional fan is? Because both of them
want to be fans.
Wait, Maverick. Both CM Punk and Bryan Danielson equals professional wrestling itself. So no matter what, you're getting two of the same. But you're getting two of the same. You getting Batman and Joker basically in the DC universe in the ring, and they're doing what they do best. Eventually, they're gonna come together. And then we're gonna have this conversation later. What are we gonna talk about?
All right, can I let me explain why I say that? Okay. So just so I can so you can better shut me down. But the only reason why I say that is because only reason why I say
the
that
better shut you down with me putting back on your mask, but you're hiding your true identity right now as we see.
I have to show my true identity. I'm sorry. But anyway,
you can't be Batman in this case.
The only reason why I say that is because I'm Bruce Wayne right now. The only reason why I say that is because Brian, whatever the fuck, Brian Danielson, it doesn't fucking whatever he goes by. He puts on a better match to me.
I agree.
And CM Punk, people are only gonna say that CM Punk match is better because it's fucking CM Punk, bro.
Not because of that.
A lot of people. They want his.
Wait. If you're looking at the opponent,
I'm not done explaining. I said, let me explain myself. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just like CM Punk. He has that notoriety where people are like, "Yo, he hasn't wrestled in 7 years," but CM Punk does put on a great match, but he doesn't put on a Bryan Danielson match.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say there's no question about it. But people are only going to love that match because it's CM Punk.
And you know what, Maverick, I agree with you on that. Just because you can even tell, like if you look at social media, you can tell people are getting tired of the way that they're using CM Punk right now.
Yeah.
Because it seems like every week he's either cutting a promo or else I can understand having him on commentary, but constantly cutting a promo or setting up a match for Rampage. I mean, it's just like, I understand you want to get some matches under your belt. It doesn't require you to come out and talk every time.
Cut a promo for Hobbs.
Hey, I'd rather have CM Punk than Ricky Starks.
Well, true.
Any day of the fucking week. Fuck me.
So let's not talk shit about that one then, because he can actually still, because CM Punk, he may not have to be in the ring, but he can still talk.
He can talk, but it's
so you can still, you can still utilize them in different ways in different weeks. Can you see Bryan Danielson getting on the commentary table?
No,
yeah,
but that's not the.
I could see him on the commentary.
To do what CM Punk did for the last few weeks?
Not to do
play by play and everything else?
But again, let's put it this way. You want a wrestler or do you want someone that can talk? Because if you want someone that can talk, CM Punk's your guy. You want a wrestler?
You want Danielson.
You want Danielson.
But you have both of them in the same damn company.
But the thing about it is, like I said, again, it's either going to be you want somebody that can put on a Danielson match or do you want somebody that can put on a CM Punk match? They're on different levels. Like I feel like it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to
cutting they're promos, also looking like at this. Depending on who they face as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all based on the person that you're standing across the ring from.
And I hate to
that
say
also comes into play.
Danielson makes everybody look good.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He makes it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's an already established wrestler or not. Danielson will put on a great match with absolutely anyone and everyone. CM Punk. But CM Punk for me again, it's gonna be a great match, but it's just gonna be because of it's not gonna be on that Danielson level. It's gonna be on that CM Punk notoriety level.
All right, wait. I get what you're saying, but I think I have a weird prediction on this one. Let's CM Punk going to get someone with a greater name.
Will Ospreay.
See how it goes.
Will Ospreay.
Or
yes, I can see
or
that happen.
or someone that's in the company, like let's
Davey
say
Richards, P.D. Williams. I can
Put him
keep
against
the name
MJF.
going.
Give him MJF. Put him against MJF and see how that goes.
or put him against Malachi Black.
Someone big, at least like that, with that name.
Or even drop him with Brian Danielson. Do it.
Yeah.
Put
that one,
see,
with that one, it's gonna have to be a slow built rivalry though. That
Yeah,
gotta be because the continuation from WWE to here at AEW soil. Now you're rejuvenating that rivalry again. Now you're doing it. Who's going to have to be the heel? Who's going to have to be the babyface? We already know. We already know Punk's going to be the heel. Danielson is going to be the babyface. That's how they're going to have to play it out. And that's for a year, but that's for maybe another year and a half to come.
Yeah.
You still got time to develop that though. Right now, we're still in the beginning stages of their AEW careers.
I feel like in time, CM Punk will get that Danielson matches, but again, he's only had 5 matches since he's been on.
No, he has the same, but he's been there before Brian Danielson was there.
4. He has 4 wins.
But the thing, what I'm saying is, he hasn't wrestled in 7 years. Danielson just left WWE and started wrestling.
But he did, but he was out for a while due to neck issues too.
Blackheart, you got to remember though, he came back after his time and he had matches in WWE. He won the heavyweight title, for crying out loud, after coming back. He has had more matches than what CM Punk has.
That's what I'm saying.
While he was playing around in the UFC instead of turning around and being in these indie promotions and trying to, get his swagger back, so to speak. But
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you, I agree with what you're saying. I'm saying in time, CM Punk will have that style of wrestling again. But right now, I'm sorry, but Danielson is always going to be the winner for me out of whose match is better, because Danielson's going to give. He's always going to give 100% on and off the screen.
I get you. Listen, I get you. And I even said Minoru Suzuki and Brian Danielson match was the match tonight by itself. I just only doing the CM Punk one because that was a runner-up to me personally. Not because of CM Punk being there,
I agree,
but because of who's across of the ring from him, that he can make him look good as well for his age. So it takes two to tangle. That's all I said. That's why when I said for the Minoru Suzuki one, it was because they had history, so they already know their style, so they know. But now they got the handcuffs off in AEW the same way how they had before back in the day. In Ring of Honor, you know what I mean? Yep. So there's history behind that. You have a lot of history between CM Punk and Max. That's only once in the blue moon type shit. That's all that I was trying to rectify. But going into the actual Rampage itself. The AEW Dynamite that just went off the air not too long ago. Malachi Black defeats Dante Martin. Great match. The Elite beat down Jurassic Express in the back. Of course, the Super Click was actually going to be on TV. They're like the new NWO. Sorry to say that, folks.
But the whack version.
The Inner Circle reunion that happened. Then we get the American Top Team back and forth promo, antagonizing each other. We'll see with this die out. FTR, dressed up in luchador outfits and masks, defeats the Lucha Bros for the AAA Tag Team titles. And somehow behind the scenes afterwards, the MJF and Andrade El Idolo had made a little deal for one night only. So he loaned them apparently to Andrade for one night, dressed him up and shit like that, got the screw over and got the belts off them. So now the Lucha Bros is only down to one set of tag team title belts. Yes, Shar. Wow, let's see that. This is and Leo Rush declares himself as Dante Martin's new partner.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I want to know what the hell Dante Martin's partner was even coming back, man. We haven't seen him in forever.
I don't know.
His brother.
His brother. Like, when's he coming back?
I don't know.
Maybe he's not.
Nah,
could be
he
a
might
possibility,
come
too.
back soon. I know
Maybe
he's probably
he's
dealing with
fucking
injury.
not.
I don't know, but needless to say, he got to do something, or otherwise, I don't see this lasting long. This is gonna be an argument that me and Sean's about to have.
Mhm.
John Moxley defeats Wheeler Utah in a squash match.
In a start of Box's heel turn, which I think started.
This was not a heel turn.
This
Yes,
was not a motherfucking heel turn.
it was too.
I know it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, the fuck it wasn't. How
Yeah.
are you going to justify the means to say that was a heel turn silently?
Easily. It's been building to a heel turn for a month since he came back. It's been building. I don't know why I'm the only one that's seen this. Come on, look at the promos he's been cutting since he's come back.
Because you're the only one that rides because you're the only one that rides Moxley's cock. That's it.
No, the new attitude.
Besides his wife.
The new attitude, the demeanor, the promos he's been cutting, it's all been leading to a heel turn. It's coming. It's right now. I'm telling you.
The only way I see this happening is if he turns on Eddie Kingston and beats the living shit out of him.
You
And
say
I mean,
it's a WWE-esque turn?
No,
No,
I
that's
mean-
going to happen. It's
And
going to
it's gonna
happen.
be some beat down, knock him out of commission. You ain't gonna
No.
see Eddie for a few weeks of self
No,
injury.
no,
Moxley's
no.
gonna turn dark in the fucking expected.
No, he's
I had
already
to do what I had to do.
They want to build.
I had to do what I had to do. Now I'm allergic to all these fans getting
Mm-mm.
shot. He's even getting
Nope.
backwards and shot
No,
in
no,
my
no,
ass.
no. They want to build a monster
Put
heel.
on the gas
Feel the
mask.
dark side rising in
They
you.
want to build a
Put on
monster.
the dark. Put on the gas mask every time when he walks out there now.
They want to build a monster heel to go up against
On
Hangman.
some Bane shit.
For his first-
You know what, Shar? I will believe that if he wins this tournament
I think he will.
that leads up to Full Gear.
I think it's gonna happen.
No, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
bro. It's Brian
No.
Danielson. He's taking that.
No.
He's
The
No,
return
you're
of
not
John
doing-
Moxley?
You're not
The
gonna
return
do
of
Yes, he
Dean
is.
Ambrose? What?
You're not
That's
doing
when he's going to have his heel turn.
You're not
That's when
doing
he's
Danny.
going to have his heel turn. He's going to do it with Brian Anderson, beats him for that
No.
finals. He can't get over the hump, can't get back
No.
over.
No.
You have the recipe right there.
No. No.
Listen, you have the recipe right there.
No. No, they're building. They need a monster heel to go up against Hangman for his first title defense. You're not gonna do Hangman versus.
And what
Daniel.
better way to do it than Moxley? And then what better way to do it than Moxley?
Yeah, exactly. Hence why he has to win
But
the
he's not gonna get there right the fuck away. Of course, Kate is gonna try to get his rematch in.
And he's not
And
gonna
then
get.
what- they're gonna have a rubber match. He's
probably gonna take time off. He's injured.
Okay, but listen, they're still
He's
gonna have at
injured.
least a rubber match to be able to say who was the better man to win that. You
No.
know how AEW standard is. There's always gonna
They're
be that type
not
of
going
match.
to
It's
do
gonna be a
that.
rubber match.
No.
It's always gonna be a rubber match. I'm trying to tell
I
you.
doubt it. I highly doubt it.
All right, but listen, man. If Tony Khan is playing some Vince McMahon shit now that he's at war, believe me, your little creativity methods, it's not gonna be valid in this case anymore.
No.
It's gonna be what you say. It's gonna be brewing, but at the same goddamn time, the execution is gonna be like a similar WWE style. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, it won't. I'm telling you.
Beat the living shit out of him. Get the crowd to be
He's not
pissed.
gonna beat Eddie up for the heel turn. I'm telling
Yes,
you.
he
right
will. Yes,
now. Not right off the bat. He's not.
Either Eddie Kingston or Brian Danielson.
It's gonna be Danielson.
So either way, he's gonna beat the shit out of somebody.
Danielson after Full Gear after he wins.
But either way, let's just
You know-
agree, he's gonna beat the shit out of somebody.
He is.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you. That's all I fucking asked for. Either way,
Damn.
the heel turn was not the fuck right now. It's gonna be later, honey. It's gonna be full blown. If you listen, if the crowd did not boo him, then he's still the fuck over.
Yeah. How are they gonna boo him? How much time?
Because he's
was
still
the
an
match?
outlaw babyface.
How long was the match?
He's still an outlaw fucking babyface like Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin. What
There
the
was
fuck
no
are you getting at?
entrance.
That's the same treatment that we're giving Hangman Adam Page for right now, Cody, as we fucking speak. Are you nuts?
No.
He is a babyface still. He's not fucking like right here, right the fuck
No.
Release the rage.
He's a tweener bordering on heel. I'm telling you right
There's
now.
no such things as tweeners in AEW right now.
Yes, there is.
Name me 5 right now, please.
Tweeners?
Yes.
Tweeners.
Yeah.
Tweeners.
We have our official tweener in OTTR, by the way. Ashar, first lady, first tweener.
Yeah, she plays that shit so well.
Malachi Black is a tweener. God,
he's a heel.
He's a heel.
No.
Fuck, he's a full blown heel.
A heel that gets cheered by the crowd? Are you kidding me? No.
That's
because he's a fucking heel.
No.
He kicks everybody.
You gotta be based on the gimmick and the action. He's a heel.
No,
he kicks everybody with his heel. He's a fucking heel.
When Stone Cold was a heel, he was still getting cheered. What the hell is that supposed to be?
No.
Oh my god.
I could see Malachi Black winning this tournament and going
He's
against.
not in the tournament.
Oh, I thought I saw his name on.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Double check.
I did.
I'm checking right now.
Orange
Check
versus
right now, Cyber.
Orange versus Powerhouse Hobbs, Moxley versus 10, Eddie Kingston versus Lance Archer, and Brian
yeah, because he faced off against Cody.
Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, his third match, the third installment to the little trilogy there.
But he's not. But Malachi's not in this tournament.
I thought he was listed on there. Okay.
But either way, it still goes. Moxley's not a goddamn heel. He's a baby face. Moving on.
Turning heel. If he's not full blown heel now, it's gonna be a
match. What's next?
Listen, I can keep going with your ass.
I could go all night. I could go all night.
Listen, man, you want to pick a fight, man? Listen. You want to pick a fight? We can fight right now.
Let's do it.
Oh, here we go.
Sounds like an after dark's about to happen then. So we're gonna continue this. Is John Moxley a babyface or a heel?
Hell no, he ain't a freaking heel.
Well, that's what after dark's about to be. Well, next we got the Elite face off against Darko and the Evil Udo.
I loved this match. I thought it was great.
Of course, Elite was gonna win this damn thing. Jungle Boy gets his payback though. But technically on Brandon Cutler, so not really everybody. Haha. Arn Anderson's wrestling intervention for Cody Rhodes that happened. Basically trying to whip his ass back into shape and get him back to where he rightfully needs to be mentally, because he's all about the suits and the glamour. He's not about the wrestling. Arn, we love you to death, but why are you saving his soul? MJF's in-ring promo. Basically mocking Darby Allin for not being there, getting his ass beat from the previous week. Plays it off like he had nothing to fuck to do with it, which we all know he had something to fuck to do with it. But then he provokes the referee to come out to make a 10 count to count out Darby Allin till Sting arrives. Of course, he throws Wardlow in the way as he makes his great escape. And, Sting does his business and he makes his attack. MJF runs, teases, trying to get in the ring with him, and walks away. Walking back with Sting still in the ring. And then Britt Baker's little segment / fight that happened backstage. Was now they made that a match official for Rampage next week, I believe. Kira Hogan going one-on-one. Yeah, dudes. Yeah, one of your 16 imaginary masturbation girlfriends. Kira Hogan taking up Penelope Ford, which Penelope Ford was going to win this. And Penelope Ford does win this. Cheatly, by the way. But after the match, Ruby Soho, she gets her payback. Miro's promo, fucking fire. Oh, why forsaking to his God?
That promo was fucking sick.
That promo was sick. He will make him a champion again. This whole shit was fire.
Okay, I'm sorry to jump in on you here really quick. Miro just made a post on Twitter and he says, "Are you mocking me? I should be champion." And he shows the world title tournament bracket. So this is what I think is going to wind up happening. He's going to wind up jumping one of these competitors then whenever he feels like it, whether it's at Rampage or it's at Dynamite, and he's going to wind up taking their spot. I have a feeling he's going to find his way into this tournament.
Well, what side is he gonna go after, you think?
It don't fucking
It
matter.
doesn't
Whatever
matter.
side.
But the weakest
Same thing for
one, I
Brian
think, is Orange
Cage too,
Cassidy.
man.
That's God's favorite champion. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. He
Right.
literally
Orange Cassidy.
said he's going to do what he
I don't
wants.
think Orange.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry. Adam Page
We're on
is
it
set to
tonight.
have an in-ring promo as well. Rice is back to the top again, and now he's gonna go after the AEW title from Omega at full gear or some cowboy shit. Big true babyface
I
promo.
love it. I love it.
Get your ass to believe in him again. We also cowboy shit. Put on your hats, put on your cowboy boots, shake
I
up
will
some
put
round
on
snakes.
my hat. I will put it on. I got
Yes,
one.
Cyber. This is your backyard.
Yes, sir.
Then we get the main event. Damn, Brian Danielson going one-on-one with Bobby Fish.
What a match.
It was a good match.
Back-to-back nights. Brian Danielson is putting in that work.
Bobby
And
Fish is too.
And Bobby Fish as well. You gotta give him credit for that. And yes, Maverick. If you actually pay attention to the other promotions, you will understand why Bobby Fish
is the shit when he's not hurt.
Right. When he's
Fuck
not
Bobby
hurt,
Fish.
he's great.
Fuck that guy.
But that was the end of
Too, man.
That was the
Even
end
though
of,
that was a good match.
Yo,
That
you're
was a really
you're
good
fucking
match.
ridiculous even for that one.
I like to, like I told you, I'm OTTR's bad boy. So-
Sure you are. All right,
Hey,
y'all. Key
You
question.
can't say any differently.
All right, yo. Key question. Now with AEW Dynamite set to move to TBS January 2020. Will the move to TBS help both AEW and TBS's ratings?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, especially TBS.
It's on more channels across the country, and B, they won't have to be competing with all these sports every week. So yeah.
TNT only got a couple. TNT, they hold down all the Marvel movies on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that
Monday and
anybody
Monday.
anybody that plays Marvel movies, guess you're gonna win no matter what. TBS don't got nothing. Their daytime show doesn't even equal up to TNT's Saturday show. So I'm sorry to say, but they need the help. So
I
this is
honestly
gonna do it.
see TBS more as a rerun comic, sitcom
will that
show.
also help AEW too, as far as their ratings goes as well?
Oh, yeah.
It's hand in hand.
Most definitely.
Having a wrestling promotion move over to TBS, that's going to draw more eyes to the product. Not only that, it's going to bring already the following that's watching Dynamite already, and two, they could put more AEW shows on there. I mean, TNT could decide to move Cody Rhodes show over to TBS, and then they could pop up more shows. I mean, they could pretty much follow the blueprint that WWE has. I mean, they have some gamers on their side.
Standalone network
because they have AEW has their own set of gamers in their group. I mean, Adam Cole could easily start something up. Most of the Dark Order games, I follow them on Twitch, and to be honest, it's absolutely hilarious watching them play with other wrestlers. And
Malachi Black has his,
so they could build something to compete against WWE, and Xavier Woods and everything that he's done there. They could easily compete with them with the people that they have.
If you think about it like this, what was USA before WWE?
It was the same way. It was a rerun sitcom.
It was TBS. So I feel like this is a shot at WWE. They're gonna rebuild TBS.
Yeah.
I can see that happening, folks. And before we go into our nightcaps, we got the news and rumor report. So, and inspired this week, we got some major serious news about Survivor Series. So there's the Rock and Roman Reigns match is completely off the damn table. The Rock will be in Australia until January 2020 to film the second season of The Rock. And the Wrestling Observer is reporting that the quarantine regulations will prevent The Rock from making a WWE appearance in between his shooting schedule if he wanted to. So I'm guessing they're probably going to do maybe like some video package shit. They probably send that in, maybe not. But Other than that, if this ain't gonna happen, then it's gonna happen by the WrestleMania in Hollywood 2023.
Yeah.
John Cena acknowledges Roman Reigns. About fucking time. Roman Reigns is appointed the most popular villain in WWE history. So at least he said that much. Tony Khan says, I have more money than they do. He sends a clear message to WWE. Why would you do that?
I think it's true.
He said, we can take the commercials out of it. And you want to take the commercials out of it, I can do that too. It doesn't even seem civil, but I have more money that they do, and I can still afford to do that longer than they can. But that's how we make money at the end of the day. So I was surprised when they took those out. So basically, yeah, his dad helped him out with this, and as we kind of talked about this a few weeks back, dad pretty much invested some of his money into it. $100 million he invested into this thing, so we already know he got his money back.
Oh yeah.
So to still talk like that makes me think Tony got something else in store. Maybe there's another business move that's about to happen in the UK, maybe expansion. You might never know what's going to happen with AEW within the next few months, too, close to a year, about expansion.
Again,
I just hope
this might be it. Like I said, they're rebuilding TBS. This is how they're going to do it.
And I just hope that Tony Khan goes at it with a better mindset than what Vince McMahon did. He gave reins to Triple H to expand NXT. What is Vince McMahon doing now? While Triple H is on the sidelines, not able to really do anything, he's already shuttered. He's shuttering NXT UK already. Pretty much killed all the plans that he had to expand it. So pretty much it's down to just NXT 2.0, which has Vince McMahon written all over it. And what's left for Triple H to do now? Nothing.
Stay the fuck home. That's what it is.
What's going to be a major blow is if one of his head people leaves to go to another company, and if Triple H keeps on getting treated like crap, I think he's going to be the one to make the jump.
Talk about this all day. All day. You know how I feel about that. That's like a Vince Russo coming to WCW moment for me. It's how I'm seeing it, and I do not want that. No.
Wait,
next.
Wait. Come on. Did somebody just sit there and say something that already been saying for a minute? If Triple H jump ship somewhere else?
It would have to be a complete scenario of Triple H losing pretty much any kind of control over anything, NXT or, creative in regards to certain wrestlers. If he was to lose control, then I could see it happening. If
that's a keyword, if.
Actually, no, it's gonna be not if, but when.
Vince McMahon dies. Moving on. TLC is now officially off the table for this year, so. Exchange for that. So exchange for that, you'll have the New Year's Day pay-per-view day one.
I hate that name.
Day one.
Yep. It's gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia the next couple of years, 2022. Yep, January 1st.
Oh God.
Fuck out of here.
Kiss my ass with that.
Next, we get Cain Velasquez return to pro wrestling. So he's gonna be making his appearance in the upcoming AAA event coming up in December, which that's gonna be pretty good. The inspiration for me, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, and they're gonna make their debuts on Impact's Bound for Glory pay-per-view again, facing off against the Cave for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships.
That's good.
Tony Khan has been spotted with a notebook and eventually leaked the Full Gear match card. So it just really does. And I'm not going to spoil it, but we'll figure that out when it comes to this. But me and Sharp would have been fighting anyway. That's why I said we need to go into an after dark to kind of discuss this, because I'm not trying to do this shit here. So NXT has 632,000 viewerships from the previous week. Mini roasting was good, by the way.
I don't care. That's stupid. I'm over NXT now.
Becky Lynch comments on not getting to face Ronda Rousey in a singles match. Eventually, we might never know. It could probably happen. It could not. But if Ronda Rousey does come back, you know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm still bullying shit out of her. Devon Dudley is not telling the truth about the Dudley Boys' breakup. Ooh. So I'm guessing one person wanted to continue doing independent shows and the other person didn't want to do nothing about it. So who's lying?
Say it's probably Devon. Devon is probably the one that didn't want to do it anymore because WWE offered him a cushy job.
Hey, either way. But now Roman's being advertised for the November 29th edition of Monday Night Raw.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why even have this draft then?
Say it again.
Is that going to be before Survivor Series?
Roman Reigns is being advertised for the November 29th edition of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Which is after Survivor Series.
So if it's after Survivor Series, what the hell's the point?
That's what I said too.
Boosting ratings. That's it.
Then get rid of the draft. We have one champion and have one mid-title belt, and that's it.
That's what I'm saying. What? Just get rid of this draft. And if you're just gonna have people showing up to random shows that they're not.
Next week. Hey, yo, listen. I know y'all want to throw rocks at WWE for making that judgment call, but look at the fucking dynamics. They're desperate right now.
Really.
Raw's falling apart.
Roman Reigns had made some pretty harsh comments with CM Punk. He said that he lost a step. He lost saying he's not what he used to be. He's 200 pounds, nothing but flat, but fucking fat and water and shit. But CM Punk rebuttals against him.
Oh, that rebuttal was funny as shit.
The fucking rebuttal is that I run pro wrestling, shiny TV, keep my name in his mouth. I prefer leaky anyway. Wow. So who would have fucking thought that this is going to be expanded? The social media championship tournament is still going on, and it'll be heading its climax at Bound for Glory in I'm guessing 6-person battle royal or 6-person elimination style match. But Jordynne Grace is involved into it. Crazy C is involved into it. Fala Bala is and John Skyer is going to be involved into this. So Tennille Dash will be taking on Alicia. And we get Madison Rayne taking on Chelsea Green for the last 2 spots. Last but not least, we get Amanda Hooper, John Hooper's wife, now officially signs with All Elite Wrestling as part of their community outreach team. Congratulations. And that's it for the news and rumors this week. Thank you, folks, for surviving it up with us, surviving up with me and Shaw. Me and Shaw still got round 2 to go after dark. So yeah, I'm not done with this piece of shit. Anyway, as it still goes, I'm Blackheart. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for like, share, subscribe. Please leave a comment below. Please, let's just get the numbers. Let's get to 4K on Anchor. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. Got a bunch of new content that come out. Hit the notifications bell to stay up to date with all the stuff that we got coming out. Cyber got some title defense coming up against Big Joe from the Irish Whip podcast and Big Mike, who's not here tonight, but he'll be on eventually next week. And good luck to all 3 of you guys over there on Thursday. So I'll be expecting some great blood and some great sunny blood over there on the sand. El Madrigal is probably trying to pull out his mask. About fucking time, Batman. E. Dukes, I don't know what that he's been doing for the last half an hour. And Shar looking like she's about to throw another hissy fit towards me.
We'll see how this thing goes afterwards, and we'll see what kind of fit I think.
Y'all know what the find us and shit like that. I'm gonna go around the table. Go Cyber.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking us out. As always, thank you for sharing, and subscribing. This is the head of the table, Mr. OTTR champion, Cyber Yeti. You can find me on all social, Cyber Yeti, except YouTube, Cyber Yeti 2016. I've got a title defense, like Blackheart was saying, against a decrepit old man that should already be in the nursing home, and Big Joe. And then the head of the kitty table, Mr. Little Mike. So that's going to be a very interesting one. I am still going to keep on throwing those predictions. I'm gonna retain my title, and I'm gonna be going after Blackheart, and I'm gonna give him what he needs to be given again after he tried to snake it from me the first time, and then I'm gonna take everybody else. Hell, I'll even do a battle royal if I have to against everybody. The podcast Forbidden Door has been kicked down, and I'll take on any newcomers that want it. You want the smoke, you come get it from me, because I'm going to hand it out to everybody. And by the time I'm done, I'm going to be the last one standing, and nobody's going to ever hear of Big Mike again. And Joe, he's going to go to the nursing home like he's supposed to be going to. So I'm tired of hearing them talk. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. You can catch you after dark in a little bit.
Mike. Oh wait, I'm so sorry, Maverick. I'm so sorry. I know Mike was right there. Call like you better address me as the first ever.
Maverico here. I want to say thank you to everybody watching, everybody listening, everybody enjoying themselves while we sit here and tell you about how we feel about wrestling. You know, this
you gotta put some up into it. Sharp.
Yeah, I know. Don't be saying it all soft like that.
Wrestling.
You better say it like.
Listen, man, that's like them putting raisin in potato salad. That's not supposed to happen.
And fuck WWE, bring back WWF, and we should be writing for them.
Get them.
Oh man.
Oh, DGR is WWE's new writers.
Yo, Dukes go.
Yo,
okay, and he's done.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Oh my god. I think he's dying.
Yo,
baby. Yo, my god, that was the moment of the week last week.
Yo, shout out to everybody from listening and watching us. That's what we do. We all have fun. You know, shout out to all the female wrestlers out there that do their thing. You know, got a couple out there, you know, Emma Rodriguez.
Dukes, open your eyes, man.
And like fix your face and fix your camera.
Ray Charles and shit.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Just imagine him 20 more years from now holding a natty ice in his hands and a brown paper bag.
Are you seriously gonna?
I'm gonna put it you like this.
He's gonna be the uncle with the cigarette in his mouth, talking like, not even holding it.
No, Duke, you're taking way too long. Yo, Duke, you're taking way too long.
All right.
Way too long.
Put it to you like this.
That's all I have. That's all we do. We all have fun. Enjoy. Boom, bang. Let's wrap this up.
Sure, go.
Thank you everyone for liking, subscribing, following us everywhere on social media and all social media platforms. You can follow me on Instagram at Charlene M. Kadia and Twitter at MoxCrew2021.
Before I have a heart attack of laughter, I'm gonna get off this damn thing. So then, ladies and gentlemen, you know where to find us. You know where to find the merch. As Deuce is taking his final sup of his sippy cup, but mine's still the original OG over here.
Oh,
sippy cup.
Sippy cup. Put it to you like this.
Yeah, put your pinky up. So until then, we bid y'all adieu.
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 Yeah.